The housing crisis is a new epidemic that is taking over the US and leaving millions displaced. What is a housing crisis exactly? A housing crisis, in short, is when affordable housing becomes extremely scarce. What causes a housing crisis? The simple answer is inflation. The US entered a serious inflationary period post-COVID that had massive effects on the economy. What does an inflationary period look like? An inflationary period is caused when the amount of money circulating decreases, causing goods and services to be priced much higher. As a result, this has great effects on people's living situations. If you don't believe the effects, take a look for yourself. The median price for an existing home in March 2020 was just $280,700. A figure that seems almost quaint compared to July 2023 South, $406,700. How does this affect people's living situations? When prices spike up, the only people who are able to purchase these homes are wealthier people. This doesn't sound all that bad, until realizing this actually displaced the people who can no longer afford these homes. This is called gentrification. What's the solution? Well, it's not rent control. Rent control is when the government steps in to take control of the prices by putting a cap on how high renters can set them. This might sound good because you're giving people with not as much money more opportunities to afford homes. However, this is no more than a simple solution that will not be effective long term. Here's why. Capping rent when we are in a period where the demand for property is extremely high will only make people stop building. The economy will slow even more, only making inflation rise. Government intervention isn't always a negative thing, however. When it comes to the economy, a laissez-faire approach is often the best solution. This is because the economy will have an even more difficult time coming back to equilibrium if we keep pushing it in the wrong direction. As of now, the best thing to do would be for the government to continue to look for new housing models, while also pushing society to keep building.